Everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another episode of 10 p.m. University. So today we'll be talking about the benefits of zinc. Zinc, it's not a very commonly talked topic in the world. People talk about vitamin C, people talk about fish oil, but zinc, it's not very oftenly discussed among people, right? I mean, we know zinc is important for the body, but very few people talk about it. I mean, you might hear bodybuilders talking about it, but that's pretty much it. Or maybe the doctors talk about it, right? So I wanted to cover today the importance of zinc, why zinc is important, and what can happen if you are someone who struggles with zinc deficiency, right? And we're going to look at supplements and the food sources associated with zinc. Sounds promising, right? Cool. Let's dive in. Right. So zinc is a trace mineral, right? The first thing first. So it's very essential for our body functioning. It helps with enzymes and other kind of stuff, right? And different other functions in the body. So, and according to American Medical Association, and the recommended dosage, right, for a woman is 8 milligram a day, and for a man, it's 11 milligram a day. So this is the recommended dosage you will get from different sources. But if you are someone, for whatever reason, who struggles to get the prescribed dosage of zinc, right, then you will have issues in your body, right? So we're gonna look at that today. So just keep into mind that this is the prescribed limit according to American Medical Association. European Medical Association might have a different figure, but this is what I got from my research. Cool. Right. So what's the benefit of zinc, right? First of all, strong immunity. Immunity is very important, right, for our well-being. If you're someone who struggles with immunity, then you understand what I meant by that, right? You might get different illness. You are very prone to, different kind of illness based on, you might even get seasonal flus. The weaker your immunity, the more there is a high risk of you getting sick, right? So zinc plays a very important role along with other vitamins and minerals to ensure that your body maintains a strong immunity. Cool. Right. So the next advantage, it has a positive impact on memory. What I meant by positive impacts on memory, what I meant by is that it helps you, your brain with the proper neuron function, right? But neuron transmit information from one neuron to another, right? So zinc helps with that process in a very efficient way. So it helps with your memory and other stuff, right? So it's very good for your brain in simple terms. Right. So another benefit is it's effective against cold. That goes back to my first point. It helps with immunity. So when your immunity is strong, your body will have a strong defense against cold and flu and other viruses out there, right? So your body acts as a shield. It protects, so the components inside your body will protect, will fight against cold, and it will not make you sick in simple terms, right? So yeah, that's one of the positive advantage of zinc in the body, right? And if you're someone who suffers with mild depression, right, zinc will help you with that as well. There are a lot of studies done out there, but as I said, always says, right, before you start looking into any of the supplements, you please check out with your physician. That's very important, right? I'm not a physician. I'm not giving you medical advice here. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to bring into picture different aspects of minerals and vitamins out there, just put it across to the wall so that they can get more information about it. There's a lot of information about there, but no one talks about it, right? So that's one of my main interests. To bring this topic to the rest of the world, so that we can educate everyone around it, and to keep ourselves healthy at the same time. Cool. So if you're someone who suffers with depression, perhaps go and talk to your doctor and say whether zinc can be any helpful. Are you zinc deficient by any chance, right? So it's always good to have that discussion, with doctor. Perhaps they can give a different information around it, right? Cool. Right now, what will happen if you are someone who struggles with zinc deficiency? although it's very rare that someone will suffer with zinc deficiency, but it can happen for whatever reason, right? If you're someone who's experiencing these symptoms, right, perhaps have a look at your zinc level in your blood or in your body, right? Perhaps go and get tested to see whether are you struggling with zinc deficiency or you're, so the lack of appetite, right, and the dry skin, slow healing of wound, diarrhea, so if you're someone who's experiencing these symptoms, perhaps it's a good indication you need to go and consult your doctor about this, because it can lead to serious problem in the long run. But it's always wiser to go and check with your GP, right? Because they can do blood tests and other stuff and let you know if you're someone who has a zinc deficiency. If you have a zinc deficiency, then perhaps your physician will advise you with better medication, right? So yeah, so watch out for these symptoms, and if you're someone who struggles with these symptoms, then perhaps it's a good time to consult your doctor. Cool. Now, let's talk about the food sources of zinc, right? I mean, zinc, you consume zinc every day, right? I mean, we get it from a food source, right? Because food sources are our essential source for vitamins, minerals, and all other important ingredients what our body needs to function every day, right? So we get it mostly from a food, right? Meat, red meat especially, high in zinc, peanuts, almonds, and other nuts, right? Pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, cheese, eggs. These are a good source of zinc, right? So we are actually getting enough dosage of zinc a day. But for whatever reason, as I mentioned, that if food sources is not capable of giving you enough zinc, then perhaps you might have to look for other source, right? That you can do that once you consult your GP or whoever, if he or she thinks that your body needs more zinc, right? More milligrams of zinc, right? Then perhaps they might recommend you to go look at other routes apart from the food source, and that is the supplements, right? You can get supplement in form of liquid form or in forms of pills, right? There are two forms you can get. Like in New Zealand, we get I've seen mostly in form of pills, and you do get in form of liquid form as well. So liquid form, we have different brands. It'll cost you around $40-50, so 40-50 New Zealand dollars. So depending upon the brand, so I've used sometimes in a form of liquid form, especially during the winter time, and it keeps me away from common cold and flu kind of symptoms, right? And plus, I do take other supplements, so yeah. So yeah, do check it out with your physician or whoever it is, and please do research, right? It's very important before you jump into any of the supplements. You need to research, because it may not work for you, right? It may work for someone, it may not work for you, right? It may work for you, it may not work for someone else, right? We all have different body types, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I wanted to keep my session very short because I don't want to take much of your time. Just wanted to, at the same time, I wanted to give you guys as much information I can, right? Right, so that's pretty much wanted to cover today. So we're gonna have two more health topics. Once that's done, we're gonna move on to another topic. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start mathematics, right? So that's my plan. So if you're someone who's interested in mathematics, stay tuned. I'm gonna talk about mathematics. We're gonna have 6 to 7 topics around mathematics. We start with the very basic, right? Then we go to integration, differentiation, excuse me, matrices and kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that, right? Sorry, I don't want to digress. So from today's topic, right? So I hope you find today's Zinc session valuable. So I will try to put some research paper in the description box. If you're interested, please check it out and read at your own comfort zone, right? And I would highly encourage you to please read more about zinc and to see whether you're someone who struggles with any kind of deficiency. If you do, then please contact your GP and to find out, right? Because health is very important. Please take your health very seriously. It's very, very important, right? That's our greatest wealth, right? And I can't emphasize enough on that, right? Cool. Right, that being said, Greetings and adios from New Zealand. Bye bye.